So he was born in July 2009 as an adorable little baby that never let you sleep, that you couldn't leave alone for a second, and that would basically spray shit everywhere. That was my experience in July 2009. The other thing I learned about parenting from Mediaite is that everything is about reacting. So this is what we started with. 5 interns, 4 that we got from Craigslist, 1 who was Ariel Zuckerberg, and yes, he does run the family. 4 editors. I recruited 3, and then joined them because I didn't want to miss the fun. And now I'm already behind. But we had 0 friends. This was the refrain for us. Mediaite feels a bit doomed. We got that from everywhere. It was like, why do we need another media site? And we're in the middle of a recession. The brain trust that said all that, they were editors and publishers, and AOL Daily Finance got bought by Huffington Post, and it's dead now, so who is laughing now? This is what we started with. We put all of our eggs in the basket of jobs and ranking. We thought we had to have a gimmick. Jobs was our gimmick because it was a recession. It turned out that people actually didn't want jobs from us, and that recently got rebooted, but it was dormant for a while. But the other big gimmick that we thought we had was our power grid. And that was basically pandering to the ego of people in the news business and basically ranking them going up and down based on an algorithm. But the problem with the power grid was that it only went up and down. It wasn't interactive, and like Dita, it showed everything. So this is, speaking of showing everything, so basically we were just a product in search of a market. We were looking for our audience. I was going crazy just trying to find anything that would get clicks. And by the way, I think that's totally new. And looking for any kind of audience. So this Comic-Con happened, I give you a Comic-Con column with the buzziest kind of tag as possible, and then just trying desperately to get an audience everywhere. So that's not how you start off. You have to ask, what does your audience want? And you figure that out by what people are tweeting, what people are commenting, and of course what people are clicking. So this is what we eventually learned about what our audience wanted. Now I have time, awesome. All right, Mediaite audience loves Sarah Palin. They love Next Day Clips from SNL. It is so sad that all of my brilliant columns that I wrote about the state of the news business, my SNL Next Day Clips got the most clicks. They love Jon Stewart, and they love anything to do with Fox News. In particular, they love Glenn Beck. Glynis McNichol, who was one of our editors, had never watched Fox News. She saw Glenn Beck once, realized it was a gold mine, and posted something about him every day. Because he did something crazy and newsworthy every day. And that leads us to Video Killed the Radio Star, or video started a whole new kind of news, which is the news that came from your TV that you didn't know was happening before you could see clips on your computer. It's a whole new generation of news. And news is the killer app. And there's 2 things about this. One is the news cycle, which you basically surf if you're running a news site 24/7. And the other is the news that you create from the crazy stuff that goes on TV. So it's not real news when Glenn Beck does something crazy. And it's not real news when Bill O'Reilly gets in a fight with someone. But it becomes news when you put it on your site with a fancy headline. And so the traffic grew and grew and grew. And that was how Mediaite ended up outlasting Daily Times. But, of course, there's temptation to the devil, right? So you know what gets traffic. And so it creeps ever so gently over basically to porn. Porn would get you a lot of traffic. Porn would get you a lot of business, but you want to be in the porn business. No, you don't. So this is what I call the peas and ice cream theory of news sites. The peas are what you think is important, what you want your viewer to see, what you know that you have to wake up, looking at yourself in the mirror for. The ice cream is HuffPo bikini slideshows. And yes, I freely admit, and I thank actually Megan Fox, because during those first few scary months, Megan Fox traffic really helped keep us going. I'm proud of this. But, there has to be more. And so just as I'm proud of Megan Fox, I'm proud of this column by some guy who was a copy boy at Time magazine in 1945. Our 85-year-old columnist, now 87, who wrote about stuff that quote-unquote mattered. Did it get the clicks? No. But could I look myself in the mirror? Yes. So, if you're going to be a lean content site, listen to 3 things: your audience, your gut, and your conscience.